Today I'll be showing how to complete the exercises in the Computer Science e-resource page. Question number 1 states, create a program that prints the values from 1 to 10 to the screen. If we switch over to our IDE, we will be presented with the problem which requires the use of a for loop. We could additionally use a while loop for this, but it would be more efficient to use a for loop because the counter is integrated within the functions of the for loop. In order to complete this exercise, we first have to declare a variable so it begins at 1, because the output should be 1 through 10. Next, our condition should be while it is less than 11 or less than or equal to 10, because we want the for loop to execute up until it reaches 10 while still outputting 10. Second of all, we want the output to increment by 1 each time in order for the values to increase by 1 every single time, so it doesn't skip any digits. So let's see if this would function. We click Run, and it outputs it from 1 through to 10. If I starts at 0, the output will start from 0 to 10, which is not what we want. For the second problem, it states create a program that prints asks the user how many times the phrase goodbye should be printed to the screen and then does so. In order to do this problem, we'd have to work with user input. User input could be made in several different ways, from using hsa.console to using the scanner in Java. It depends what package you're using for user input. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be using Java Util Scanner. So we first declare an integer for how many times we want the user to read. So we would do int times read equals with int.next. And here we declare a for loop for how many times we want it to execute. And here we do our output statement. Goodbye. We'd run this. Next int. So here we would input the number of times we wanted to read, let's say 4. And then the output's goodbye. Now how does this work? Okay, let's start dissecting the application. So we first get the user input to an integer for how many times we want goodbye to be outputted. So this makes sense. We're inputting an integer because the integer would be the most ideal variable to use for this scenario. Next, we would use a for loop for this. So we'd use for, so for loop, int I equals 0, so we'd use this as the counting variable. While I is less than times read, so it will output it every single time. I++, system.out.println goodbye. I++ is the incrementing variable, and it will output it exactly as many times as the user wants it to. So you can rerun this program, let's put once, and it outputs goodbye exactly once. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this helps you. If you have any more questions, you could email from the TDSB Computer Science e-resource at the Contact Us email found below. Thank you for watching.